The Great Pyramid of Giza stands as a testament to human ingenuity, but here's something that might surprise you. It's aligned with true north with a precision that rivals modern technology. How did ancient builders, without the tools we take for granted today, achieve such astonishing accuracy? This isn't just a question about one structure. It's a gateway into the remarkable world of ancient engineering marvels. From the towering Colosseum in Rome to the mystical terraces of Machu Picchu, these structures hold secrets that continue to baffle and inspire us. Join us as we uncover the hidden techniques, wisdom, and sheer determination of the past, exploring how civilizations long gone left behind legacies that still captivate our imagination. This is a journey into the unknown, where every stone tells a story of innovation, mystery, and the timeless pursuit of greatness. When you stand before the Great Pyramid of Giza, it's hard not to marvel at its sheer scale and precision. Built over 4,500 years ago, the pyramid's base is nearly perfectly square, with sides aligned to the cardinal directions north, south, east, and west, with an error margin of just a fraction of a degree. How did the ancient Egyptians achieve such accuracy without modern instruments? One theory suggests they used the stars, particularly the circumpolar stars, to establish true north. Others point to the possibility of advanced mathematics and surveying techniques hidden within their ancient texts. The construction methods are another layer of mystery. Some researchers propose a system of ramps spiraling around the pyramid to move the massive stone blocks. Others believe levers and counterweights played a crucial role in lifting these stones into place. Each block, weighing up to 2.5 tons, had to be transported from quarries miles away, a feat that required incredible planning and labor. And then there's the question of how these blocks were cut and placed with such precision, fitting together seamlessly without mortar, techniques that still puzzle engineers today. But the pyramid's brilliance extends beyond its physical construction. Its alignment with Orion's belt, a constellation significant in Egyptian mythology, hints at a deeper astronomical purpose. The three pyramids of Giza mirror the three stars of Orion's belt, suggesting the Egyptians saw their pharaohs as celestial beings destined to join the gods in the afterlife. This blend of spiritual symbolism and architectural precision makes the Great Pyramid not just a tomb, but a cosmic monument, a bridge between earth and sky. As we unravel the secrets of the Great Pyramid, it's impossible not to wonder what other structures from the ancient world hold similar mysteries. Take, for example, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, a wonder whose very existence has been debated for centuries. Could its innovative irrigation system and lush, towering terraces be another testament to the ingenuity of ancient engineers? The answers may lie just beyond the horizon, waiting to be discovered. High in the Andes Mountains, Machu Picchu stands as a breathtaking example of how the Inca civilization mastered both engineering and harmony with nature. Built in the 15th century, this citadel isn't just a marvel of construction. It's a testament to the Incas' deep understanding of their environment. Perched on a mountain ridge, Machu Picchu's terraces are a masterpiece of agricultural innovation. These stepped fields weren't just for farming, they served as a clever solution to the steep terrain, preventing soil erosion and managing water runoff with remarkable efficiency. Each terrace was designed with layers of gravel, sand, and soil, ensuring proper drainage even during heavy rains, but the ingenuity doesn't stop there. The city's drainage system is another engineering triumph. A network of channels and canals directed rainwater away from the structures, preventing flooding and erosion. This system was so well designed that it's still functional today, centuries after its creation. And then there's the stonework, arguably the most iconic feature of Machu Picchu. The Incas carved and fitted massive stones together with such precision that a knife blade can't slip between them. No mortar was used, yet the stones have withstood centuries of earthquakes. How the Incas cut the stones with slight angles, allowing them to shift and settle during tremors without collapsing. This technique, known as ashlar masonry, is a testament to their advanced understanding of structural stability. What's equally fascinating is how the Incas used the natural landscape to their advantage. Machu Picchu's layout mirrors the surrounding mountains, creating a seamless blend of human and natural architecture. Some believe the site served as a royal estate or a religious retreat, while others suggest it was an astronomical observatory. The Intihuatana stone, for example, aligns with the sun during the solstices, hinting at the Incas' deep connection to celestial events. As we marvel at Machu Picchu's engineering brilliance, it's impossible not to draw parallels to modern sustainable architecture. Today's designers look to the past for inspiration, seeking ways to build in harmony with nature rather than against it. The Incas' ability to adapt to their environment, using simple yet effective techniques, offers valuable lessons for our own efforts to create resilient and eco-friendly structures. And speaking of ancient innovations, let's shift our focus to another marvel of engineering: the Roman aqueducts. How did the Romans transport water across vast distances with such precision? The answers might just surprise you. The Colosseum in Rome isn't just an iconic landmark. It's a masterpiece of ancient engineering that still influences modern architecture today. Built in the 1st century AD, this grand amphitheater could hold up to 50,000 spectators, all of whom could enter and exit the structure in a matter of minutes. How did the Romans achieve this remarkable feat? The answer lies in their innovative design. The Colosseum features a complex system of arches and passageways known as the vomitoria, which allowed for the rapid movement of crowds. This design was so effective that it's still used in modern stadiums and arenas around the world. But the Colosseum's brilliance doesn't stop at crowd management. Its construction techniques were groundbreaking for their time. The Romans used a material called opus cementitium, an early form of concrete, which allowed them to build taller and more durable structures than ever before. Combined with the use of vaulted arches, this material distributed weight evenly, creating a stable and resilient framework. The Colosseum's elliptical shape not only provided excellent sightlines for spectators, but also added to its structural integrity, allowing it to withstand earthquakes and the test of time. What's equally fascinating is the ingenuity behind the events held in the Colosseum. From gladiatorial contests to mock sea battles, the Romans staged spectacles that required meticulous planning. The arena could even be flooded with water to recreate naval engagements, thanks to an elaborate system of aqueducts and drains. This hydraulic engineering brought a level of versatility to the Colosseum that was unmatched in the ancient world. Beyond its technical achievements, the Colosseum stands as a symbol of Roman ambition and power. It wasn't just a place for entertainment. It was a statement of Rome's dominance and its ability to create structures that transcended the ordinary. Today, the Colosseum remains a testament to the ingenuity of Roman engineers, who laid the groundwork for many of the architectural principles we use today. And speaking of hydraulic engineering, the Romans weren't the only ancient civilization to master water management. Let's now turn our attention to the intricate aqueducts and water systems of ancient Persia, where innovation flowed as freely as the water itself. The aqueducts of Rome are a marvel of ancient engineering, showcasing the Romans' ability to harness nature's forces for the benefit of their sprawling empire. These intricate systems transported water from distant sources into the heart of bustling cities, ensuring a steady supply for drinking, bathing, and even fountains. The brilliance of the aqueducts lies in their simplicity. They relied entirely on gravity. By carefully calculating the slope of the terrain, Roman engineers ensured water flowed smoothly over long distances, sometimes spanning more than 50 miles. Key to this system was the use of arches, a signature Roman innovation. Arches distributed weight evenly, allowing aqueducts to cross valleys and uneven terrain without collapsing. This design not only made the structures durable but also visually striking, as seen in iconic examples like the Pont du Gard in modern-day France. Beneath the surface, lead pipes carried water through cities, delivering it to public baths, private homes, and even sewage systems. While we now know lead posed health risks, the Romans' ability to create such a complex network was unparalleled in its time. The impact of the aqueducts on urban development and public health cannot be overstated. With a reliable water supply, Roman cities thrived, supporting large populations and fostering advancements in sanitation. Public baths became social hubs, while improved hygiene reduced the spread of disease. This infrastructure laid the groundwork for modern water management systems, proving the enduring influence of Roman engineering. But the Romans weren't the only ancient civilization to turn their gaze to the skies for inspiration. Their mastery of earthly engineering finds a parallel in celestial alignment, as seen in structures like Stonehenge. How did ancient builders use the stars and sun to guide their designs? The answers lie in the heavens, where the mysteries of the past continue to unfold. Stonehenge, with its towering stones arranged in a circular formation, is one of the world's most enduring mysteries. Located on the Salisbury Plain in England, this prehistoric monument has fascinated historians, archaeologists, and visitors for centuries. The sheer scale of the structure is impressive. Some of the stones, known as sarcens, weigh up to 25 tons, while the smaller blue stones transported from Wales still tip the scales at several tons each. How did ancient peoples, without modern machinery, move these massive stones over distances of up to 150 miles? Theories range from the use of sledges and rollers to the possibility of boats navigating rivers, but the exact methods remain a subject of debate. What's even more intriguing is Stonehenge's alignment with celestial events. The monument's axis points toward the summer solstice sunrise and the winter solstice sunset, suggesting it served as a kind of ancient calendar. Some researchers believe the arrangement of the stones allowed for precise observations of the sun, moon, and stars, aiding in the tracking of seasons and agricultural cycles. Others propose that Stonehenge was a site for ceremonial gatherings, where ancient peoples celebrated the changing of the seasons and honored their connection to the cosmos. The cultural and spiritual significance of Stonehenge cannot be overstated. For the Neolithic and Bronze Age peoples who built it, the site likely represented a sacred space where the earthly and the divine converged. The effort required to construct such a monument points to its importance in their society, whether as a place of worship, burial, or communal ritual. Even today, Stonehenge continues to inspire awe and wonder, drawing thousands of visitors who gather to witness the solstice alignments and reflect on the mysteries of the past. Stonehenge's blend of engineering and spirituality finds echoes in other ancient structures across the globe. Like the Incas' Machu Picchu or the Egyptians' Great Pyramid, it reminds us that our ancestors were not just builders but also dreamers, seeking to understand their place in the universe. As we ponder the secrets of Stonehenge, another enigmatic site calls to us the towering statues of Easter Island, where stone giants stand as silent guardians of a lost civilization. What stories do they hold, and what can they teach us about the ingenuity and resilience of ancient peoples? The Hanging Gardens of Babylon, a name that conjures images of lush greenery cascading from towering terraces, a paradise suspended in the arid landscapes of ancient Mesopotamia. Described by ancient historians as one of the 7 wonders of the world, these gardens have captivated imaginations for centuries, yet their existence remains shrouded in mystery. No physical evidence has been found to confirm their location, and the accounts we have come from second-hand sources. So, were the Hanging Gardens real, or are they a product of myth and legend? According to ancient texts, the gardens were built by King Nebuchadnezzar II in the 6th century BC as a gift to his wife, who longed for the green hills of her homeland. The structure was said to rise in tiers, with terraces supported by massive stone columns. Trees, flowers, and even fruit-bearing plants thrived in this man-made oasis, creating a stunning contrast to the surrounding desert. But how did they sustain such lush vegetation in a region with scarce rainfall? The answer lies in their advanced irrigation system. Some theories suggest the gardens used a complex network of water screws and pumps to draw water from the Euphrates River, perhaps even employing a chain bucket system to lift water to the highest levels. This technology, if it existed, would have been revolutionary for its time. The cultural significance of the Hanging Gardens extends beyond their beauty. They symbolize the power and ambition of the Babylonian Empire, showcasing their ability to command nature itself. The gardens also influenced later architectural styles, inspiring Persian and Roman garden designs that incorporated terraces, water features, and lush plantings. Even today, the concept of vertical gardens in urban spaces echoes the ingenuity of the Hanging Gardens, yet the debate over their existence continues. Some historians believe the gardens may have been located in Nineveh, built by the Assyrian king Sennacherib, while others argue they were purely a literary invention. Regardless, the Hanging Gardens remain a testament to humanity's fascination with blending nature and architecture. And speaking of blending, let's turn our attention to another ancient marvel that redefined urban planning: the City of Petra, carved into the rose-red cliffs of Jordan. How did this desert city thrive, and what secrets lie hidden within its rock-hewn walls? The journey continues. Hidden deep within the rugged desert canyons of Jordan lies Petra, a city so extraordinary that it seems to defy the very landscape it's carved into. Known as the Rose City for the pinkish hue of its sandstone cliffs, Petra is a breathtaking example of rock-cut architecture. Imagine standing before the iconic treasury, its intricate facade towering above you, adorned with columns, statues, and detailed carvings, all chiseled directly into the rock face. But how did the Nabateans, the ancient people who built Petra, achieve such precision without modern tools? The answer lies in their ingenuity and patience. Workers would begin at the top of the cliff, carving downward to create the facade, then hollowing out the interior to form rooms and chambers. This method ensured accuracy, as any mistakes would be impossible to correct once the lower sections were removed. But Petra's brilliance extends beyond its stunning architecture. What truly sets this city apart is its ability to thrive in one of the most arid regions on Earth. The Nabateans engineered an incredible water management system, capturing and storing every precious drop of rainfall. A network of channels, cisterns, and dams diverted water from distant springs into the city, ensuring a reliable supply for drinking, agriculture, and even public fountains. This system was so effective that Petra could support a population of tens of thousands, transforming the desert into a flourishing oasis. As a cultural and trade hub, Petra was a crossroads of civilizations. Situated along the Silk Road, it connected the East and West, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. Caravans laden with spices, silks, and incense passed through its gates, bringing wealth and diversity to the city. This cultural fusion is evident in Petra's architecture, which blends Greek, Roman, and Egyptian influences with the Nabateans' unique style. Petra's legacy as a marvel of engineering and a melting pot of cultures invites us to reflect on the ingenuity of ancient peoples. But while the Nabateans mastered the desert, another civilization turned its gaze to the sea. The Phoenicians, renowned as the greatest sailors of the ancient world, left behind a legacy of maritime engineering that reshaped the course of history. How did they navigate vast oceans, build advanced ships, and establish trade networks that span the Mediterranean? The answers await in the next chapter of our journey. Rising from the island of Pharos just off the coast of Alexandria, the Lighthouse of Alexandria was more than a navigational aid. It was a triumph of ancient engineering that symbolized human ambition and innovation. Built in the 3rd century BC under the reign of Ptolemy II, this towering structure soared to an estimated height of over 100 meters, making it one of the tallest man-made structures of its time. For centuries, it stood as a guiding beacon for sailors navigating the treacherous waters of the Mediterranean, ensuring safe passage to the bustling port city of Alexandria. At the heart of its design was an ingenious system of light and reflection. While the exact mechanism remains debated, ancient accounts suggest the lighthouse used a massive mirror, possibly made of polished bronze, to reflect sunlight during the day. At night, a fire burned at its summit, visible for miles out at sea. Some theories even propose the use of lenses to amplify the light, a concept far ahead of its time. This blend of practical engineering and cutting-edge technology made the lighthouse a marvel of its era, showcasing the ingenuity of the Hellenistic world. The construction of the lighthouse was equally impressive. Built in 3 tiers, a square base, an octagonal middle, and a cylindrical top, it combined strength and elegance. Materials like limestone and marble were hauled from quarries across Egypt, while interior ramps allowed for the transport of fuel to the summit. The structure's resilience was tested by earthquakes, yet it stood for over a millennium before finally collapsing in the 14th century. Beyond its practical purpose, the Lighthouse of Alexandria was a symbol of cultural and technological progress. It represented the fusion of Greek and Egyptian knowledge, a testament to the collaborative spirit of the ancient world. Its influence extended far beyond Alexandria, inspiring the design of lighthouses for centuries to come. Even today, the concept of a towering beacon guiding ships to safety remains a powerful metaphor for human achievement. But while the Lighthouse of Alexandria illuminated the seas, another ancient structure cast its shadow over the battlefield. The walls of Constantinople, once considered impregnable, demonstrated the pinnacle of military engineering. How did these massive fortifications withstand sieges for centuries, and what lessons do they offer about the art of defense? The answers lie ahead in the next chapter of our exploration. Stretching over 13,000 miles across the rugged landscapes of China, the Great Wall stands as one of the most ambitious engineering projects in human history. Built over centuries, beginning as early as the 7th century BC, the wall wasn't a single structure but a series of fortifications linked together to protect China's northern borders. What's remarkable isn't just its length, but the way it adapts to the terrain, snaking across mountains, deserts, and grasslands with precision. But how did ancient builders accomplish such a feat? The answer lies in their innovative use of local materials. In the mountains, they used quarried stone, while in the plains, tamped earth and reeds provided a sturdy foundation. Later dynasties introduced bricks and mortar, making the wall more durable and resistant to weather. The wall's design was as strategic as it was practical. Watchtowers, spaced at regular intervals, served as lookout points and communication hubs. Smoke signals and beacon fires could relay messages across vast distances, allowing for rapid responses to threats. The wall wasn't just a physical barrier, it was a complex system of defense and coordination, showcasing the ingenuity of its creators. And yet, despite its formidable appearance, the Great Wall was never impenetrable. Its true power lay in its psychological impact, deterring invaders and symbolizing the strength of the Chinese Empire. Beyond its military function, the Great Wall holds deep cultural significance. It's more than a monument, it's a testament to the perseverance and unity of the Chinese people. Built by millions of laborers, including soldiers, peasants, and prisoners, it represents both sacrifice and ingenuity. Today, it stands as a symbol of national pride and a reminder of humanity's ability to overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. From the grandeur of the Great Wall, we now turn to a marvel that blends artistry and engineering in a different way, the intricate temples of Angkor Wat. How did the Khmer Empire create a sprawling complex that combines spiritual symbolism with architectural brilliance? The journey continues as we explore another chapter in the story of ancient marvels. Perched atop the Acropolis in Athens, the Parthenon stands as a masterpiece of ancient Greek architecture, embodying both precision and beauty. At first glance, its rows of Doric columns appear perfectly straight and evenly spaced, but here's the twist. The Parthenon's design is filled with subtle optical refinements that create an illusion of perfection. The columns, for example, are slightly bulged in the middle, a technique called intosses, which prevents them from appearing concave from a distance. The base of the temple curves upward ever so slightly, and the columns lean inward, all carefully calculated to counteract the effects of perspective and make the structure appear perfectly balanced. But the Parthenon's brilliance goes beyond its visual tricks. Its proportions are based on mathematical ratios, specifically the golden ratio, which the ancient Greeks believed represented ideal harmony. The width-to-height ratio of the temple, the spacing of the columns, and even the dimensions of the sculptures adorning its pediments all adhere to this principle. This meticulous attention to detail wasn't just about aesthetics. It was a reflection of the Greeks' belief in the unity of art, math, and philosophy. The engineering techniques used in the Parthenon were equally impressive. Built in the 5th century BC, it was designed to withstand earthquakes. The columns are not rigidly fixed. Instead, they are slightly loose, allowing them to shift during tremors without collapsing. The blocks of marble were precisely cut and fitted together without mortar, using iron clamps to hold them in place. This combination of flexibility and precision has allowed the Parthenon to endure for over 2 millennia, despite war, weathering, and even an explosion in the 17th century. More than just a temple, the Parthenon was a symbol of Athenian power and cultural achievement. Dedicated to Athena, the city's patron goddess, it housed a massive statue of her made of gold and ivory, a testament to the wealth and craftsmanship of ancient Athens. The friezes and metopes that decorated the temple depicted scenes from Greek mythology and history, serving as both art and propaganda. Today, the Parthenon remains a powerful reminder of the ingenuity and ideals of ancient Greek civilization. As we marvel at the Parthenon's architectural perfection, another ancient wonder calls to us, one that combines spirituality with engineering in a way that continues to inspire awe. Hidden deep in the jungles of Central America, the Mayan pyramids of Tikal rise like ancient sentinels, their secrets waiting to be uncovered. What mysteries lie within their steep steps and sacred chambers? The journey continues. Emerging from the dense jungles of Cambodia, Angkor Wat rises as a testament to the ingenuity and spirituality of the Khmer Empire. Built in the 12th century, this sprawling temple complex is the largest religious monument in the world, covering an area of over 160 acres. Its towering spires and intricate carvings are more than just architectural achievements. They're a reflection of the Khmer people's deep connection to their gods and the cosmos. What makes Angkor Wat truly remarkable is its ability to blend engineering prowess with profound spiritual symbolism. The construction techniques used to build Angkor Wat were nothing short of extraordinary. Millions of sandstone blocks, each weighing several tons, were quarried from a site over 30 miles away and transported to the site by river. To fit these blocks together with such precision, the Khmer builders used a technique called dry masonry, where stones were carved to interlock without mortar. The result is a structure so stable that it has withstood centuries of monsoons and tropical heat. But it's not just the scale of the construction that's impressive, it's the artistry. The walls of Angkor Wat are adorned with intricate bas-reliefs depicting scenes from Hindu epics like the Mahabharata and the Ramayana. These carvings, some stretching hundreds of feet in length, are so detailed that they seem to come alive in the shifting light of dawn and dusk. Angkor Wat's design also reflects a deep understanding of astronomy. The temple is aligned with the equinoxes so that during the spring and autumn equinoxes, the sun rises directly over its central spire. This alignment wasn't accidental. It was a deliberate choice to connect the earthly realm with the celestial. The temple's 5 towers, representing the peaks of Mount Meru, the mythical home of the gods, are arranged in a precise geometric pattern, further emphasizing this sacred connection. Beyond its architectural and spiritual significance, Angkor Wat was the heart of Khmer culture. It served as a center of worship, education, and governance, embodying the empire's power and devotion. Even after the decline of the Khmer Empire, Angkor Wat remained a place of pilgrimage, inspiring awe and reverence in all who visited. Today, it stands as a symbol of humanity's ability to create structures that transcend time and space. As we marvel at the grandeur of Angkor Wat, it's impossible not to wonder about the systems that supported such monumental achievements. One example lies in the ancient city of Tenechtitlan, where the Aztecs engineered a sophisticated network of canals, aqueducts, and floating gardens. How did they harness water to sustain a city built on a lake? The answers await in the next chapter of our exploration. On the remote and windswept island of Rapa Nui, also known as Easter Island, the Moai stand as silent sentinels of a bygone era. These massive stone statues, carved from volcanic rock, are both a testament to human ingenuity and a source of enduring mystery. Towering up to 33 feet tall and weighing as much as 80 tons, the Moai are more than just sculptures. They are symbols of the island's rich cultural and spiritual heritage. But how did the Rapa Nui people, with limited resources and tools, create and move these colossal figures across the rugged terrain? The process began in the island's quarry at Rono Raraku, where the volcanic tuff was soft enough to carve but hardened over time. Using basalt tools called toki, skilled craftsmen shaped the Moai with remarkable precision, leaving behind hundreds of partially finished statues still embedded in the rock. Transporting the finished Moai to their platforms, or ahu, however, was an even greater challenge. Theories abound. Some suggest they were walked upright using ropes, while others propose they were dragged on sledges or logs. Recent experiments have shown that both methods could have been used, demonstrating the Rapa Nui's adaptability and problem-solving skills. Once in place, the Moai were more than just monuments, they were guardians. The Rapa Nui believed that the statues, which face inland rather than toward the sea, held the spiritual essence or mana of their ancestors, protecting the community and ensuring prosperity. The eyes, made from white coral and black obsidian, were added only during ceremonies, as if to awaken the statue's power. This deep connection between the Moai and the island's people highlights the intertwined nature of art, spirituality, and daily life in Rapa Nui culture. Yet, the story of the Moai is also one of resilience and decline. The island's limited resources, combined with environmental pressures and societal changes, eventually led to the abandonment of the statue-building tradition. Today, the Moai stand as a reminder of the delicate balance between human ambition and the natural world. As we ponder the mysteries of Easter Island, another ancient marvel beckons, one that showcases the brilliance of urban planning in a world far removed from the Pacific. The grid-like streets and sophisticated infrastructure of the Indus Valley cities invite us to explore how ancient civilizations organized their spaces with remarkable foresight. What secrets lie hidden beneath the sands of Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa? The journey continues. Nestled in the heart of Mexico, the ancient city of Teotihuacan stands as a monumental achievement of urban planning and engineering. Known as the City of the Gods, it was one of the largest cities in the ancient world, with a population that may have exceeded 100,000 at its peak. At the heart of this metropolis lies the Pyramid of the Sun, a colossal structure that rises over 200 feet into the sky, built in layers with a base nearly as large as the Great Pyramid of Giza. Its construction involved millions of tons of stone and earth, carefully aligned to mirror the movements of the sun. Nearby, the Pyramid of the Moon complements its counterpart, creating a sacred axis that guides visitors along the Avenue of the Dead, the city's central thoroughfare. Teotihuacan's grid layout is a marvel of ancient urban design. The city was meticulously planned, with streets and buildings arranged in a precise alignment that reflected the cosmos. The Avenue of the Dead, stretching over 1.5 miles, connects the city's most important structures, creating a ceremonial pathway that was both practical and symbolic. Alongside this grand avenue, residential compounds, marketplaces, and workshops reveal a thriving, well-organized society. The city's builders also demonstrated remarkable skill in water management, constructing channels and reservoirs to collect and distribute water from nearby springs, ensuring a steady supply for irrigation and daily use. The techniques used to construct Teotihuacan's pyramids and temples were equally advanced. Workers employed a combination of ramps, levers, and pulleys to move massive stones into place, while the use of lime plaster gave the structures a smooth, finished appearance. The pyramids were not just feats of engineering, they were deeply tied to the spiritual and cultural life of the city. Rituals and ceremonies held atop these structures connected the people to their gods, reinforcing Teotihuacan's role as a center of Mesoamerican civilization. Yet, Teotihuacan's true genius might lie in its ability to harmonize the practical with the spiritual. The city's layout, architecture, and infrastructure were all designed to reflect its inhabitants' worldview, blending earthly needs with cosmic significance. This balance of form and function makes Teotihuacan a timeless testament to human creativity and vision. From the grandeur of Teotihuacan, we now turn to a marvel that showcases the ingenuity of ancient maritime engineering. The sunken city of Heracleion, once a bustling port in ancient Egypt, offers a glimpse into a world where ships, trade, and technology converged. What secrets lie beneath the waves? The adventure continues. Nestled in the heart of Beijing, the Forbidden City is a sprawling testament to the artistry and precision of ancient Chinese engineering. Covering over 180 acres, this vast complex was the imperial palace for 24 emperors across 5 centuries. Its name, Forbidden City, reflects its exclusivity. Ordinary citizens were barred from entering without special permission. But what truly sets this site apart is its meticulous design, which blends symmetry, harmony, and advanced construction techniques to create a space that feels both grand and balanced. The Forbidden City's layout is a masterpiece of Feng Shui, the ancient Chinese practice of arranging spaces to align with natural energies. The complex is divided into 2 main sections, the outer court, where the emperor conducted state affairs, and the inner court, which housed the imperial family. Each courtyard, hall, and garden is positioned with careful consideration to balance yin and yang, the opposing forces believed to govern the universe. The main buildings are aligned along a central north-south axis, symbolizing the emperor's connection to heaven and earth. Even the colors used, vivid red for the walls and golden yellow for the roofs, were chosen to represent prosperity and imperial authority. But the Forbidden City's brilliance isn't just in its design, it's in its construction. Built entirely without nails, the complex relies on intricate wooden joinery techniques that allow the structures to withstand earthquakes. The Hall of Supreme Harmony, the largest building in the complex, is supported by massive wooden pillars, each carved from a single tree trunk. These pillars rest on stone foundations that prevent moisture from seeping in, ensuring the wood remains intact for centuries. The roofs, with their sweeping curves and ornate decorations, are not just beautiful, they're engineered to channel rainwater away from the building, protecting it from decay. Beyond its architectural marvels, the Forbidden City was the political and cultural heart of Imperial China. It was a place where decisions that shaped the empire were made, and where rituals and ceremonies reinforced the emperor's divine mandate to rule. Today, it stands as a symbol of China's rich history and its enduring legacy of innovation. As we leave the grandeur of the Forbidden City behind, another marvel awaits. One that combines spiritual devotion with engineering ingenuity on an equally breathtaking scale. Hidden in the highlands of Ethiopia, the rock-hewn churches of Lalibela stand as a testament to faith and craftsmanship. What secrets do these sacred structures hold, and how were they carved from solid rock? The journey continues. Perched on a hill overlooking Granada, the Alhambra is a breathtaking fusion of art, engineering, and nature. This sprawling palace and fortress complex, built during the 13th and 14th centuries by the Nasrid dynasty, stands as a crowning achievement of Islamic architecture in Spain. What makes the Alhambra truly extraordinary is its ability to blend functionality with beauty, creating a space that feels both serene and awe-inspiring. From the intricate tilework to the ingenious water systems, every detail reflects the ingenuity and artistry of its creators. One of the most striking features of the Alhambra is its use of geometric patterns. The walls and ceilings are adorned with muqarnas or stalactite-like decorations and intricate tile mosaics that form mesmerizing tessellations. These designs aren't just decorative, they're deeply symbolic, reflecting the Islamic belief in the infinite nature of God. The repetition of geometric shapes creates a sense of harmony and order, transforming the palace into a visual representation of the cosmos. The famous Court of the Lions, with its 12 marble lions supporting a central fountain, is a perfect example of this balance between art and meaning. But the Alhambra's brilliance extends beyond its visual splendor. Its water features are a marvel of engineering, showcasing the Nasrid's mastery of hydraulics. Networks of channels, fountains, and pools were designed to cool the air, create soothing sounds, and reflect the surrounding architecture. The Generalife, the summer palace and gardens adjacent to the Alhambra, uses water to connect the built environment with nature, creating a tranquil retreat that feels like an extension of the landscape. Culturally, the Alhambra is a symbol of the rich history of Islamic Spain, or Al-Andalus. It represents a time when science, art, and culture flourished under Muslim rule, leaving a lasting legacy on the Iberian Peninsula. Today, it stands as a testament to the power of creativity and the ability of architecture to inspire and uplift. From the artistry of the Alhambra, we now turn our gaze to the heavens, where another ancient marvel reflects humanity's fascination with the stars. The ancient observatory of Chichen Itza, with its precise alignment to celestial events, invites us to explore how the Maya harnessed the cosmos to guide their world. What secrets do these ancient astronomers hold, and how did their knowledge shape their civilization? The journey continues. Deep in the jungles of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula lies Chichen Itza, a city that stands as a testament to the Mayan civilization's mastery of engineering and astronomy. At its heart is El Castillo, a towering pyramid that dominates the landscape. But this isn't just a monumental structure, it's a sophisticated calendar in stone. The pyramid's 4 sides each have 91 steps, and when you add the top platform, the total comes to 365, mirroring the days of the solar year. Twice a year, during the spring and autumn equinoxes, The interplay of light and shadow creates the illusion of a serpent slithering down the pyramid staircase, a phenomenon that speaks to the Mayans' deep understanding of celestial cycles. The construction of El Castillo and the surrounding city is a marvel in itself. The Mayans used locally sourced limestone, carving and fitting the blocks with remarkable precision. Unlike other ancient cultures, they didn't rely on mortar to hold their structures together. Instead, they used a technique called dry masonry, where stones were shaped to interlock perfectly. This method not only ensured stability but also allowed the buildings to withstand the test of time. The pyramid's acoustics are another fascinating feature. A clap at its base produces an echo that mimics the call of the Quetzal bird, a sacred symbol in Mayan culture, suggesting that sound played a role in their rituals. Chichen Itza was more than just a ceremonial site. It was a thriving hub of Mayan civilization. The city's layout reflects this, with areas dedicated to governance, religion, and daily life. The Great Ball Court, the largest of its kind in Mesoamerica, was used for a ritual sport that combined athleticism and spirituality. Nearby, the sacred cenote, a natural sinkhole, served as a site for offerings to the gods, including precious objects and, in some cases, human sacrifices. This blend of the sacred and the practical highlights the complexity of Mayan society. But Chichen Itza's innovations extend beyond its visible structures. The Mayans engineered sophisticated water management systems, including underground reservoirs called choltons to collect and store rainwater in an area with no natural rivers. This ingenuity ensured the city's survival in a challenging environment. As we marvel at the achievements of Chichen Itza, another ancient city calls to us, one that redefined urban planning with its grid-like streets and advanced infrastructure. The ruins of Mohenjo-Daro in the Indus Valley offer a glimpse into a civilization that thrived thousands of years ago. What secrets lie hidden in its orderly streets and carefully designed buildings? The adventure continues. Beneath the dusty plains of Xi'an, China, lies one of the most astonishing archaeological discoveries of the 20th century, the Terracotta Army. Unearthed in 1974 by local farmers, this vast collection of over 8,000 life-sized statues was crafted to accompany Emperor Qin Shi Huang into the afterlife. Each soldier, horse, and chariot is unique, showcasing an extraordinary level of detail and artistry. The faces of the warriors are distinct, with individual expressions, hairstyles, and armor styles that reflect the diversity of the emperor's real-life army. How did ancient artisans achieve such precision? The answer lies in their ingenious use of modular production. Heads, arms, legs, and torsos were created separately using molds, then assembled and customized to give each figure its individuality. This assembly line approach allowed for the rapid production of thousands of statues, a feat that would be impressive even by today's standards. The Terracotta Army wasn't just a display of artistic skill, it was a monumental engineering project. The figures were made from local clay, fired at high temperatures to ensure durability. After assembly, they were painted with vibrant colors, though much of the pigment has faded over the centuries. The statues were then arranged in battle formations within 3 massive pits, complete with trenches and rammed earth walls designed to protect them for eternity. This meticulous planning reflects the emperor's obsession with immortality and his desire to rule even in death. Beyond its role as a funerary god, the Terracotta Army is a window into the cultural and technological achievements of ancient China. It reveals the sophistication of Qin Shi Huang's reign, a time when centralization, standardization, and innovation flourished. The army also embodies the Chinese belief in the afterlife, where the departed would need the same resources and protection as they did in life. Today, it stands as a testament to the creativity and ambition of a civilization that sought to conquer not just the mortal world, but the eternal one as well. From the clay soldiers of Xi'an, we now journey to another marvel of craftsmanship, this one carved from solid rock. Hidden in the Ethiopian highlands, the churches of Lalibela rise from the earth, their intricate designs a testament to the skill and devotion of their creators. What inspired these awe-inspiring structures, and how were they hewn from the very mountains themselves? The story unfolds as we delve deeper into the mysteries of ancient engineering. Rising from the plains of Myanmar, the temples of Bagan form a breathtaking skyline of over 2,000 structures, each a testament to the ingenuity and devotion of the ancient Burmese people. Built between the 11th and 13th centuries, this sprawling complex is one of the most significant archaeological sites in Southeast Asia. What makes Bagan truly remarkable is its combination of engineering skill and spiritual symbolism, creating a space that feels both monumental and deeply sacred. The construction techniques used to build these temples were as innovative as they were labor-intensive. Many of the structures were made from brick, which was baked locally and coated with a protective layer of plaster. To ensure stability, the temples were built on solid foundations, often reinforced with stone. The tall, tapering spires, known as stupas, were designed to guide the eye and the spirit toward the heavens. Inside, the temples are adorned with intricate frescoes and statues of Buddha, creating an atmosphere of reverence and tranquility. The architects also incorporated natural ventilation systems, with carefully placed windows and openings to regulate airflow and keep the interiors cool in Myanmar's tropical climate. But Bagan's beauty extends beyond its physical form. The temples are meticulously aligned with Buddhist principles, reflecting the belief in the interconnectedness of all things. The layout of the complex symbolizes the Buddhist cosmos, with central temples representing Mount Meru, the mythical center of the universe. Pilgrims would walk clockwise around the stupas, a practice known as circumambulation, to show respect and accumulate merit. This blend of spiritual and architectural harmony makes Bagan not just a place of worship, but a living expression of Buddhist philosophy. Culturally, Bagan was the heart of the pagan empire, a center of learning, art, and religion. It attracted monks, scholars, and artisans from across Asia, fostering a vibrant exchange of ideas and traditions. Even today, Bagan remains a sacred site for Buddhists, drawing pilgrims and visitors who come to experience its timeless beauty and serenity. As we marvel at the spiritual and architectural wonders of Bagan, another ancient site beckons, one where engineering and spirituality converge in a way that continues to inspire awe. Hidden in the rugged cliffs of Turkey, the rock-cut churches of Cappadocia rise like a labyrinth of faith and ingenuity. What secrets do these underground sanctuaries hold, and how did their creators carve entire cities from stone? The journey continues. Guarding the Giza Plateau with an air of timeless enigma, the Great Sphinx of Egypt stands as one of the world's most iconic and mysterious monuments. Carved from a single massive limestone outcrop, this colossal statue, part lion, part human, measures over 200 feet long and 66 feet high. Its sheer scale and precision raise questions that have fascinated historians and archaeologists for centuries. How did ancient builders create such a detailed and enduring monument, and what secrets does the Sphinx hold about the civilization that crafted it? The methods used to construct the Sphinx are as fascinating as the statue itself. The head, thought to represent the pharaoh coffer, was carved from the hardest stone at the top of the limestone block, while the body was shaped from the softer layers below. Workers likely used copper chisels and stone hammers to sculpt the Sphinx, a painstaking process that would have required immense skill and patience. Surrounding the statue, archaeologists have uncovered evidence of a complex system of ramps and scaffolding. suggesting that the builders employed advanced techniques to move materials and position themselves as they worked. The Sphinx's paws, for example, were built using large blocks of limestone, carefully fitted together to create stability and balance. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Sphinx is its alignment with celestial events. Some researchers believe that its orientation toward the rising sun during the spring equinox connects it to ancient Egyptian rituals celebrating rebirth and renewal. Others propose that the Sphinx's gaze aligns with specific stars, linking it to the constellation Leo, which was associated with the sun god Ra. This celestial connection adds another layer to the Sphinx's purpose, suggesting it was more than just a guardian statue. It may have served as a cosmic marker, bridging the earthly and the divine. In Egyptian culture, the Sphinx was a symbol of royal power and divine protection. Its lion body represented strength and authority, while the human head symbolized intelligence and wisdom. Positioned near the pyramids of Giza, it was likely intended to protect the pharaohs' tombs and guide their spirits in the afterlife. Over time, the Sphinx has become a global symbol of ancient wisdom, inspiring countless legends and theories about its origins and meaning. As we reflect on the enduring mystery of the Sphinx, another ancient marvel comes to mind, one that showcases the ingenuity of hydraulic engineering. The sophisticated water systems of Petra, carved into the cliffs of Jordan, transformed a desert city into a thriving oasis. What innovations allowed this civilization to harness water in such a harsh environment? And what lessons can we learn from their mastery of this vital resource? The story unfolds as we explore the wonders of Petra. Stretching across the vast expanse of the Roman Empire, the ancient road system stands as one of history's greatest engineering achievements. These roads, totaling over 250,000 miles, connected cities, provinces, and even distant frontiers, creating a network that bound the empire together. But the brilliance of Roman roads lies not just in their scale, it's in their durability. Many of these roads are still in use today, a testament to the ingenuity of their builders. How did the Romans create such enduring infrastructure? The answer lies in their meticulous construction techniques. Each road began with careful planning, often following the straightest possible path to minimize travel time. The surface was built in layers, starting with a foundation of compacted soil, followed by crushed stones, gravel, and finally large, flat paving stones. This multi-layered approach ensured stability and drainage, preventing the roads from crumbling under heavy use or harsh weather. Curbs were added to channel rainwater, and ditches on either side kept the surface dry. The result was a road that could withstand centuries of wear and tear. Beyond their practical function, Roman roads were the lifeline of the empire. They facilitated the rapid movement of troops, allowing the Roman army to respond swiftly to threats. Merchants used the roads to transport goods, fostering trade and economic growth. Messages could travel quickly along this network, enabling efficient administration across vast distances. The roads also became symbols of Roman power and unity, connecting diverse cultures under a single imperial banner. The legacy of Roman roads extends far beyond the fall of the empire. Modern highways in Europe and beyond often follow the routes laid down by Roman engineers. The principles of Roman road construction, durability, efficiency, and connectivity continue to influence infrastructure projects today. It's a reminder of how ancient innovations still shape our world. As we marvel at the engineering prowess behind Roman roads, another ancient marvel awaits, one that redefined urban living with its grid-like streets and advanced public amenities. The city of Mohenjo-Daro, in the heart of the Indus Valley, offers a glimpse into a civilization that thrived thousands of years ago. What secrets does this ancient metropolis hold, and how did its planners create a city that feels remarkably modern? The adventure continues. In the heart of Rome, the Pantheon stands as a beacon of ancient engineering brilliance, its iconic dome a marvel that still inspires awe nearly 2,000 years after it was built. What makes this structure so extraordinary isn't just its size, it's the ingenuity behind its design. The Pantheon's dome, spanning 43 meters in diameter, remains the largest unreinforced concrete dome in the world. How did the Romans achieve such a feat? The answer lies in their innovative use of materials and mathematics. The dome's concrete was mixed with lightweight volcanic stone to reduce weight, while its thickness decreases as it rises, ensuring structural stability. At its peak, a circular opening called the oculus allows natural light to flood the interior, creating a dramatic interplay of light and shadow that changes with the sun's movement. But the Pantheon's genius goes beyond its construction. Its proportions are based on a perfect sphere, with the height of the dome equal to the diameter of the building. This harmonious design reflects the Roman fascination with geometry and symmetry, principles that were believed to mirror the order of the cosmos. The oculus, which is open to the sky, serves both a practical and symbolic purpose. It not only illuminates the space but also connects the interior to the heavens, reinforcing the Pantheon's role as a temple dedicated to all gods, or pantheon in Greek. Culturally, the Pantheon is a testament to Roman ambition and innovation. It was a bold statement of their engineering prowess, showcasing their ability to push the boundaries of what was possible. Over the centuries, it has inspired countless architects, from the Renaissance masters to modern designers, who continue to marvel at its timeless beauty and precision. Today, it stands as a symbol of Rome's enduring legacy, a place where history, art, and science converge. From the celestial alignment of the Pantheon's oculus, we turn our gaze to another wonder of the ancient world, one that demonstrates a profound understanding of the stars. Hidden in the deserts of Egypt, the Temple of Karnak aligns with the sun during the winter solstice, casting light into its inner sanctum. How did the ancient Egyptians harness the power of the sun to create such a profound connection between architecture and the cosmos? The journey continues. Etched into the arid plains of southern Peru, the Nazca Lines are one of the world's most enigmatic ancient wonders. These massive geoglyphs, some stretching over 1,000 feet, depict animals, plants, and geometric shapes visible only from the air. Created by the Nazca culture between 500 BC and 500 AD, these lines have puzzled archaeologists and historians for decades. How did a civilization without the ability to fly create such precise and sprawling designs, and what purpose did they serve? The techniques used to create the Nazca Lines were surprisingly simple yet effective. The designs were made by removing the reddish-brown iron oxide-coated pebbles that cover the desert surface, revealing the lighter-colored earth beneath. This contrast is what makes the lines so striking. The Nazca people likely used ropes, stakes, and basic surveying tools to map out the designs, scaling up smaller models into giant forms. Despite their simplicity, the precision of the lines is astonishing, with some shapes maintaining perfect proportions over vast distances. But the true mystery lies in their purpose. Some theories suggest the lines were aligned with celestial events, such as the solstices or the positions of constellations, serving as a giant astronomical calendar. Others propose they were part of religious rituals, possibly pathways for ceremonial processions or offerings to the gods. The depiction of animals like the hummingbird, spider, and monkey might have held spiritual significance, representing deities or natural forces that the Nazca people revered. Culturally, the Nazca Lines are a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of their creators. They reflect a deep connection to the land and the cosmos, blending art, spirituality, and science in a way that continues to captivate us today. Their endurance, surviving centuries of wind and weather, speaks to the skill and foresight of the Nazca people. As we unravel the mysteries of the Nazca Lines, another ancient marvel beckons, one where engineering and spirituality intertwine in a breathtaking display of human ingenuity. Hidden in the cliffs of India, the Ajanta and Ellora caves tell a story of devotion and craftsmanship carved into stone. What secrets do these ancient sanctuaries hold, and how did their creators transform rock into art? The adventure continues. Nestled on the island of Java, Indonesia, the Borobudur Temple rises as a monumental testament to both human ingenuity and spiritual devotion. Built in the 9th century, this colossal structure is the largest Buddhist temple in the world, standing 9 stories tall and adorned with over 2,000 intricate relief panels and 500 Buddha statues. But what truly sets Borobudur apart is its ability to blend breathtaking architecture with profound symbolism, creating a space that transcends mere construction and becomes a pathway to enlightenment. The engineering behind Borobudur is nothing short of extraordinary. The temple was built using over 2 million gray volcanic stone blocks, meticulously carved and fitted together without mortar. This technique, known as dry masonry, allowed the structure to withstand the test of time, including the region's frequent earthquakes. The stones were transported from nearby quarries, a feat made even more impressive considering the lack of modern machinery. Workers likely used a combination of sledges, rollers, and ramps to move and position these massive blocks, showcasing their resourcefulness and skill. But Borobudur's brilliance isn't just in its construction, it's in its design. The temple is structured as a mandala, a symbolic representation of the Buddhist universe. Its 9 tiers represent the stages of spiritual awakening, with each level guiding pilgrims closer to enlightenment. The base, with its intricate carvings, depicts the world of desire, while the upper terraces, adorned with bell-shaped stupas, symbolize the realm of formlessness. At the very top, a central stupa represents nirvana, the ultimate goal of Buddhist practice. This architectural journey mirrors the spiritual one, inviting visitors to ascend not just physically, but mentally and spiritually as well. The temple's alignment with celestial events adds another layer of meaning. Borobudur is oriented to face north, aligning with the rising sun during the equinoxes, a time of balance and renewal in many cultures. Some researchers believe the temple's design also reflects the Buddhist concept of the cosmos, with its levels corresponding to different planes of existence. This cosmic connection makes Borobudur not just a place of worship, but a living expression of Buddhist philosophy. As a center of pilgrimage and meditation, Borobudur has played a vital role in the spiritual lives of countless people over the centuries. Today, it continues to inspire awe and reverence, drawing visitors from around the world who come to experience its beauty and tranquility. From the stone-carved majesty of Borobudur, we now turn to a marvel that demonstrates ancient mastery of another essential resource, water. Hidden in the deserts of Iran, the Qanat system showcases how ancient engineers harnessed scarce water supplies to sustain entire communities. What secrets lie within these underground tunnels, and how did they transform arid landscapes into thriving oases? The journey continues.